Good afternoon, dear friends. Myself Sunil Sonigra, and today we are going to discuss about the solution of GTU examination question paper in the subject of mechanical drafting. Today, the examination paper that is taken from December 2013 examination, and we solved few questions in the previous sessions. Today we continue with question number 2 in our present discussion. We solved up to 2 questions which covered 21 marks. Now question number 2b, the data is given like this. A cone having base diameter 80 mm and height 100 mm is resting on HP. It is penetrated by a vertical cylinder of 50 mm diameter. The axis of two solids is 10 mm apart and parallel. The plane passing through both the axes is parallel to vertical plane. Draw the projections showing curves of intersection. Here two solids are given, that is cone and cylinder. Both the solids are vertical solid lying on its circular plane on horizontal plane, it is given, and both the solids are lying in such a way that the distance between axes of both the solids is 10 mm, which is given over here, 10 mm apart. The plane passing through both the axes is parallel to VP, that is also given. So first we have to draw a cone, top view and front view. Top view is a circle having diameter 80 mm and front view is a triangle, width is equal to 80 mm and height is equal to 100 mm. After locating the cone, we have to draw a cylinder of given diameter, and the distance between axes of both the solids is given to us, that is 10 mm. So the given case is like this. These are the two solids. A cone, green colored shows the cone, and this is cylinder, red colored solid. In this condition, two views are given, one from this side, another from the back side. The axes of both the solids are 10 mm apart. In this case, we have to draw these cases. This is top view of the given case. If you look from the front side, it would appear like this: cylinder and cone, side view, and this is another side view. You can see here, this is the isometric view of this assembly. This is top view. You can see here, it could be clearly visible, a cone and cylinder, right? And this is front view, top view of cylinder and cone. This is front view. In front view, cylinder will appear in this portion. The remaining portion of this cylinder is inside this cone. This is side view drawn to the right side, so it's a left hand side view. If you look from this side, it will appear like this. You can see here, this green colored portion, it will appear here, so full line is there. And this is right hand side view, which is drawn to the left side of its front view, like this. This is right hand side view. If you look from this side, from here, this point will be visible, hence this is fully visible. So these are the 4 views. We have to draw 3 views of this assembly, like this. These are the 2 views, top view and front view. So for that, first of all, draw XY line that represents intersection of horizontal plane and vertical plane, and draw a circle below XY line having diameter 80 mm. That is top view of the cone, as shown over here, and insert the dimension 580, means its diameter is 80 mm. Draw its center line or axis of the cone, drawn by the center line, vertical center line, horizontal center line of this cone, and this is the front view of given cone. Height is equal to 100 mm. So from XY line, mark a point over this axis at a distance of 80 mm, at a distance of 100 mm over here. So the distance between this point and XY line is 100 mm, and complete the triangle by taking projection from top view. So this is the front view of given cone. Now it is given that the axis of both the solids are 10 mm apart. So this is the axis of cone, and to either of the side of this axis draw another axis or center line which is at a distance of 10 mm. You can draw this axis on this side also or on this side also. The thing is that this distance should be 10 millimeter. And draw this point as a center, draw a circle having diameter 50 millimeter, which is given over here. Vertical cylinder of 50 mm diameter, that is drawn over here. Then divide this cone into equal number of parts as 8 divisions are made. 1, 2, 3, point number 4 over here, then point number 5, point number 6, point number 7 would be here, and then point number 8. So equal division of this top view of the cone. By dividing into 8 equal number of parts, we are drawing imaginary generators over the outside surface of this cone, because cone is not having any edge, it's having very smooth surface. So to draw the projections, we need to draw imaginary generators over the outer surface of the cone that we have drawn over here. Then take projections from all these divisions. From 2 and 8, one vertical line, join with apex point. From 4 and 6, take a projection line, join to the apex point. So these are the generators which are drawn in top view as well as in front view. Then complete this cylinder. The height of cylinder is not given to us, so we can assume any height. Let me take 100 mm as the height of the cylinder. So draw a rectangle having height 100 mm, width is equal to diameter of this cylinder, that is 50 mm, and complete this solid. Now our exercise is to draw this curvature shape, the curve of intersection of these two solids. So for that, let me pick up the points. You erase this line, you can see here this one, because this edge is inside this cone here, so it is not visible, and it should be drawn with the dotted line like this, because it's not visible. Hence that invisible edge is shown by the dotted line. Now we have to draw this curve. It would be very smooth curve from starting from this end to this end. So in our case, it will start from this end and complete to this end. So how to find out these points, intermediate points, to join this smooth curve? So for that, let me pick up the points of intersection between the imaginary generators and this cylinder. You can see here the imaginary generators O1 cuts the cylinder over here at this point. So this is our first point. Then imaginary generator O2 cuts this circular cylinder at this point. The periphery of the cylinder is cut by this O2 at this point. So from that point, draw a straight vertical line as shown over here, like this. From this point, draw a straight vertical line that will cut O2. This is O2 and O8, O dash 2 dash and O dash 8 dash at this point. So this is our first point of intersection. Similarly, here point of intersection would be there between O4 and O6 and this cylinder. So here is the point. So from that point, draw a straight vertical line that will cut O6 or O dash 4 dash at this point. So this is another point. Now what's about this vertical point, or O3 and O7? So for that, take this point, O point is the center, O27 as a radius, and draw an arc like this. O as a center, O7 as a radius, draw an arc. Or you may take O3 as a radius and you can draw arc. In both the cases, the point will come at the same point. From this point, draw a straight vertical line. This straight vertical line will cut this true length of its imaginary generators at this point, or true length of the slant edge of the cone at this point. From that point, draw a straight horizontal line like this, and that will cut O dash 7 dash at one point somewhere here. So that is the point of intersection in this case. Similarly, you can find out for O3. Take O as a center, O3 as a radius, draw an arc, and from there draw vertical line, and that will cut O dash 3 dash at this point. So these are the points. Now join all these points with the smooth curve as shown over here, and that is the curve of intersection, this curve, or you can say this curve. Now the cylinder is cutting this cone, so this upper tip of the cone needs to be removed, because it's a removed portion, so that is removed, or you have to erase that portion. Now this is front view, you mention the name of view, this is front view, and this is top view of given portion, and you insert the dimension 580 and 550 of this cylinder. Next problem, question number 2a, asked for 14 marks. Figure 1 shows pictorial view or pictorial drawing of an object. Draw its following views using first angle projection method. Give necessary dimensions in aligned system. Here the object is given like this, and we have to draw 3 views of this object, and with the first angle projection method. So we know in first angle projection method, front view is drawn above xy line, top view is drawn below xy line, and right hand side view is drawn to the left side of the front view, and left hand side view is drawn to the right side of the front view. Here we have to draw, x is shown over here, so we have to draw front view from this direction. If we look from this direction, this cylinder will appear, that we have to draw over here. Now let me have the imagination of this solid, how this solid would appear if we look from one side. You can see here, this is the colored solid. If we look this solid from this arrow x, this yellow colored portion will be visible, rest all portion will not be visible. This is also yellow colored portion. So we have to draw this right angle triangle, and this circle, this outer circle, and this length. This portion shown by blue color will not be visible in front view. So first we have to find out, we have to draw this circle, and the dimension of the circle is given to us, that is R25, radius is 25 millimeter. So to draw its front view, let me take radius, that is 25 millimeter as given here. So in here we can measure 25 millimeter, take any point over here as a first point, and draw a circle of radius 25 millimeter, that is given in the data. As per given data, draw a circle like this. And similarly, this inner circle, that is 80 is written, that means 30 is written, so 15 millimeter is the radius of that circle. So take 15 millimeter as radius and draw a circle with the same center like this. So this is another circle which represents this hole which is drilled in that object like this. So we have started from this center point here, from this center point, and we have drawn this circle and this outer circle. Now here straight vertical line is there, and height from the center to this base is 60 millimeter. So from this center up to distance of 60 millimeter, draw a straight vertical line like this. This is the axis of the given cylinder. So axis to be represented like this, long dash, small dash, and so on. And here draw straight vertical line up to distance of 80 millimeter from the center of that circular hole like this. This distance, that is distance between this axis, this is the axis, and the base, that is given to us. You can insert that dimension in this figure like this. This distance is given. We can measure this distance. See here, it's a 60 millimeter. 60 millimeter is the given dimension. You write here 60. So we have drawn this line from here to here and here, this one. Here arc is there, arc of 12 millimeter, so that you can draw here. Take 12 millimeter as a radius. Here center at a distance of 12 millimeter. Draw an arc in such a way that it becomes tangent to this point. So this is the center of the cylinder. 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 So this is the center of the vertical line as well as this cylinder, as well as this circular cylinder or this circle, like this. So we have drawn this edge. Now next, after drawing, putting to this point here, from here, this is the horizontal line up to distance of 70 millimeter plus this radius. You can see here 70 is from this edge to this center plus 20, so 90 millimeter would be there. So here from this point draw a horizontal line like this, and this thickness is given, that is 12 millimeter as shown over here. 1 2 12 millimeter is the thickness. So at a distance of 12 millimeter on the upper side draw another horizontal line, and this is the given width. You can insert this dimension, that is 12 millimeter, in this diagram like this. millimeter is the thickness of that strip, and you can see this distance is given as 25 millimeter from this edge to this edge. So at a distance of 25 millimeter mark a point over here like this, and this distance that is given to us, that is 25 millimeter. You can insert that parameter like this. This distance is 25 millimeter. So distance from this edge to this edge, that is 25, that we have drawn over here, this one. Now what's about this edge is 65 millimeter, this distance is, which is given in the data. So you can